Yo, what up, it's Don.
Sammy Lee here.
We are the Soul Brothers, Soul Squad. Where you at? A Nike budget model.
Very budget friendly.
Very budget friendly, which is good. We like to see that. Anyways, this is the Nike Assersion.
Yes.
And how much demand?
It's $80.
It's not bad. That's it's about as budget as it kind of gets nowadays.
Yes. Unless you go to like Big Five and get like a.
Don't do that.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't do it. I mean, you can get some pretty cheap Under Armour shoes that are decent, but they're still around 80.
The Curry,
75.
The Curry 2 is like $90 right now, 95.
Yeah.
So, which is not bad. But what caught my eye kind of is that it looks like the Kyrie 3.
It does. It's kind of shaped like it.
And like this part right here with the fly wire, this little, what do you call it? The strap part, the white part.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like the Kyrie 3.
The traction looks kind of crazy.
Yeah, and then the cushion looks like it's really shitty, like the Kyrie 3.
Yeah.
You know. But
there is a zoom unit.
There is the zoom unit. Oh, it's a very interesting zoom unit, but we shall get into that because this is a first impressions / dismantling video.
Mm-hmm.
It's a collab video, I guess.
Yeah.
But anyways, let's get started right off with the tracciones. And what are you calling this? It kind of reminds me of like honeycomb, kind of.
Yeah.
The beehive. I don't fucking know, dude.
This is gonna be called Forgotten Grid.
Forgotten Grid.
The Forgotten Grid.
That's pretty dope.
It's real gnarly hard rubber.
Very hard and it's really thick.
Yeah, this is outdoor.
And deep. So yes.
For sure.
So outdoor use should be good, but indoor use, the traction seemed really, really bad when I tested on the floors.
Really?
So we'll see. But it was not sticking at all. Maybe it needs to be broken in a little bit.
Yeah.
But there's that. Then moving on to the cushion. If you guys can see the cushion, it's just it's basically just Phylon. Very, very stiff Phylon.
Shout out to FastPass.cn, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
For supplying these dismantlings.
Of course.
Very dope.
And that's kind of weird. Like in the heel, it kind of goes up.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So does that compress a little bit? Maybe the heel, since it's hollowed out, a little bit.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like in the heel.
Oh, yeah.
So it's hollowed out here, so maybe it compresses down just a little bit.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, you're not gonna feel shit.
Yeah.
And there's a midfoot shank, and then there's a very, very small zoom unit in the forefoot. If you want to see what the zoom unit looks like, it looks like this, like that.
Oh my god.
Isn't that shitty?
Jesus.
What the hell is that, dude?
What is the world coming to, man?
It's like the tiniest zoom unit you've ever seen. You know? Oh, it's like the LeBron 13, I guess, right? But not as thick.
I mean, there's just one little nugget
for the ball of your foot, kind of, you know? And there are some holes also in the heel to allow the foam to expand a little bit, I guess.
Little tiny midfoot shank.
But yeah, I can't feel shit.
Yeah,
and
I bet.
And the zoom unit is 8mm thick. And this is for a size 9, it says. But one thing that I've always wanted to check is get different sizes, maybe like the smallest size and like the biggest size, size 7 and the 14, and then dismantle it and see the zoom is the zoom unit actually thicker in the size.
Well, we can do that. You got the smallest and I got the biggest feet.
But it's really hard to like take this apart, you know.
Yeah, well,
I don't know how they do it.
Well, you got to get some heavy artillery.
Yes.
You know, some saws and shit.
But yeah, so there's that, and then the zoom unit, was it bottom loaded or top loaded? Oh, it's top loaded.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty top loaded. It's under the strobo board though.
Yeah, it's pretty much top loaded.
Yeah,
but there's not much underneath it.
Yeah, and then there's a strobo board on top, so it's gonna be kind of hard to feel. I didn't really feel anything, obviously, but
it's just such a small circumference that you're just not gonna get much play out of it.
Yeah. So the cushion is just really stiff.
Mm-hmm.
Now moving on to the materials. The materials is just a cheap mesh.
Yeah.
But it doesn't feel really shitty. Like.
Feels more like a screen, like a really nice screen mesh.
Yes. It's pretty soft too. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm not too mad at it. Yeah. I mean, you got to keep in mind, the price of the shoe. They overlaid in the toe, which is good. And then there's like 2 little fly wires.
That does raise concern for durability because flywire is super thin too.
Yeah.
So I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
And I like this kind of soft fabric around the ankle is kind of nice.
Yes. It's pretty thick in the ankle too.
And then there's an internal TPU heel counter,
There is.
or not.
Yeah, there isn't. That's
Yeah.
weird.
There's not?
Doesn't feel like
It
it.
feels, how are they getting it that stiff?
Maybe it's because...
Maybe there's just a really flimsy one in there.
I don't
We
know.
should see, go to the crosscut.
Doesn't look like
Huh,
it.
no.
Interesting.
Wow, no heel counter.
Very interesting. But yeah, so it's a dual layered setup, of course. The tongue is kind of like a tech fit booty, so it goes all the way down for a better one-to-one fit, and it's kind of like a half tongue.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you know, there's that. The materials they're okay, and then the fit, go true to size. It fits pretty normal width-wise, so it's not super narrow, which is good. And yeah. I like the swooshy.
The sushi looks dope. It has a nice little texture
pattern.
to it.
Yeah.
It feels pretty light.
Feels very light.
That's cool.
I feel like it's gonna be like 11 ounces or something like
Yeah,
that.
something like that.
But yeah, so we'll see. It's an $80 budget Nike budget model, and of course, is it gonna be better than the Kyrie's, stuff like that? Versus videos will be coming soon, and the review will be coming soon. So that's it. That's the first impressions video of the Zoom Assertion by Nike. Tell us what you guys think of this shoe. Is it gonna perform well? Does it look dope? I think it looks pretty dope with this black and white color.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
You know, it's chill.
But anyways, that's it. We'll see you guys next one.
Later.